You know, that time you wish you hadn't wore full armour and ridden 2 miles out of range, and you wish you put a trolley handle on. You know that time. Yeah. We are in the house for another live show. Lars, yee! Happy? Happy to be there? Oh no, it was autocorrect. Hey, it's supposed to say, yee! Rich Skull, afternoon. I'm in work, so I might not last the whole show. No excuse. What's work got to do with it? A fresh cup of tea, made by myself, may I add. Hi wheelers. Actually, people have come in, the regulars have come in and they haven't mentioned their wheel and where they're from. Almost caught me out as well. Hi wheelers, 2,780 kilometers on the V10F, and now I need a dealer for my MSY 100 volt, presumably X, MSX in Europe. Greetings everyone, Mr. MS86. Douglas Ingram, watching until my dinner hits the table, still hiding the Z10. UK, for those who don't know, 2 monsters on the wall because they're not fun to ride. Nope, because they have done a lot of riding. They're from the 1,000 miler. As you can probably tell, they are tokens, trophies from the event. So, lovely. Ireland, Wales, Scotland, one wheel, one way. And actually they've been out and done some off-roading since. But my little thing, don't want to smash it up, don't want to break it. That is memories right there. Expensive memories to hang on the wall. But nonetheless, what an epic ride it was. 1,080 miles, 13 days, 5 countries. I'm getting Duff's M Super V3 today, bought from Speedy Feet. Excellent. There we go. Good stuff. Well done. Hi all, Modern Steamers in the house. Anyone on Facebook? If anyone's on Facebook, welcome. It's frozen again. They still haven't sorted that out. Oh, turning the volume down. I expect to get a phone call in a minute as well, because it always happens. Let's have a look. So, oh, I think I'm there. If I press it, no, it's frozen again. Oh, it's on, but it's quite a way behind, to be fair. So are your KS16X already shipped out? No, they are not, because they haven't started production yet even. Production has been delayed whilst they do a couple of tweaks. So they're supposed to be producing it mid-July, slightly later, mid-July, around about that area. Mid-July or a week, so. Lights aren't working on my MSX. I thought you sold your MSX. Is that why they're not working? Because you haven't got it? That's the question. Alibao Mosi, UK, sorry. Norway, Kingsong KS18XL, 2,000 kilometer, and Gotway Tesla, 2,007 kilometers. Rich, have you still got your MSX? That's my question. Still awaiting payment. So has it been working fine, and then you've given it to someone else, your brother, perhaps, and now it's not working? Is that the sequence of events? Because it sounds suspicious. UKS16S and V8. Welcome. In Motion V8, for those who don't know. Do Speedy sell outside the UK? We certainly do. We ship worldwide most of the time. Just having a look. I'm waiting for an answer from Rich. Basically, although I never use the lights, I don't know if they worked before. They would have done. So the only time I've ever known lights not work is if the rear light takes a massive knock, essentially, is the way it goes. We did have one at the box that was a bit like that. It was Ronnie's wheel, where you take it out, and if you tap the back light, all the lights flutter. But one took a hit on the back and damaged the cable, and because it relies on the rear light, if you damage the rear light, you lose the front and side lights, etc. You know, the front and back rainbow lights, if you like that sort of thing. You lose those. Headlight still works, though. It's not part of the same loom. The rear light eventually basically is the connection point for the rest of the lights. So front and back, if all those lights are taken out, the colourful rainbow lights, then it's the rear light element. It's the issue. There's a cable in there. 3 cables that run in. So yeah, might have taken a knock. Oh, no headlight either, and that doesn't make no sense whatsoever, because they're completely different area, different part of the wheel entirely. So no, never ever had that before, to lose all lights. I don't know. That's a new one on me. Hi all, 150 kilometers on 9.1 C+, and now 30 kilometers on MSX. I'm from Poland, live in Leicester, UK, I assume. Arto. Faulty motherboard? Very unlikely to be a faulty motherboard, I would have thought, because it's been working fine. So we've never had one fail like that. No, not that way. Only the way I described. Let me turn the volume down on here. Okay, I'll tell him to man up. Who needs lights? Yeah, who needs lights? I'm racking my brains trying to think. No. So the MSX has been absolutely bulletproof, essentially, apart from the 2 I talked about. 2 very specific cases, one from new, one from not. Hey Ian, what do you know about the new Monster? When's it coming out? What's different about it? It is essentially the same. It's got a lift sensor on the handle here. Bit strange for picking it up because it's ridiculously heavy. Almost needs 2 hands. I'm not sure why that was crucial. But also the finish of it is, it won't come in these colours anymore. They are extinct. It'll only come in black like the MSX. So it's that carbon fibre type look. So a slightly different shell, essentially. But same shape. Everything else is the same. So there we go. Phone call. Brilliant. Don't recognise the number. Yeah, we got down. Always get a call on the live feed. So when's the Nicola video ready? It was supposed to be uploaded yesterday. We just done a couple of tweaks to it, and it should be live this evening. So I'm going to get it uploading. I'm actually going to take the footage home on a drive. It's about 50 gig, and upload it at home because we've got fibre optic at home. Here we haven't. So it should be uploaded this evening. Whether it will be rendered, I don't know. So 8,000 miles on ACM and 500 on MSX. Any plans for new MSX side pads at Speedy Feet? We've got them in. We've got the new ones in. We've got the new ones in, Graham. The black ones. Do you mean? If you do, we've got them in. They're on the store. If you go to MSX Parts or M Super V3 Parts or M Super X Parts, it's there somewhere. We've got the new side pads anyway. We sell them, so we've got them. If that's the ones you're talking about, so the original grey ones, we don't do those. We've got the bigger black ones. So they're there, Graham. So, how much is a shipment for a KS16X to Romania? Do I have to pay tax? No, you do not have to pay tax, but you not on import, but you obviously have to pay VAT because you're in the European Union. So from that point of view, you will have to pay the VAT just like everyone else does in Europe. And shipping, 30 quid, 40 quid, something like that probably. Cool, give me something to watch whilst Vicky's watching Love Island. So the Nicola video, just to be clear, Rich asking about that will be going up today, but it depends how long YouTube takes to process the footage because it's 50 gig. So it'll be uploaded. That will probably take 2 hours to upload, approximately, and then a little longer to process, and then it'll be up and it'll be live. So if you haven't already, go and hit the bell notification because YouTube have changed everything. So if you're subscribed to this channel, you've probably got a notification saying we're live, unless you're sat there just watching, waiting for Speedy Feet to go live. Anyone who doesn't know that, what you need to do is click the bell notification, say you want to receive all notifications. That way you get new upload notifications and live notifications. If you don't do that, you don't get them. So do that. I highly recommend it because there's some amazing content. There's a lovely chap on there. Let's have another look. Pillow in KS16 is indeed very tough. I don't know, Vic, what you mean. I'm really sorry. Pillow? Is that an autocorrect that's changed some word from something to pillow? Don't know. Guesses below, comment below what he means. Hi, Ian, got a question about my new MSX. When I'm lifting it up, it's spinning backward. Can I change this or is that fault? No, it's not a fault. It just depends where you're actually positioning as you lift. You can actually lift them. If you get dead right, you can lift it and not let it spin. But that's ridiculously difficult. You need to lift it exactly right where it thinks you just stood dead still. But no issues there. No, it'll spin forward or backwards depending where you're lifting it, evenly or not. Love Island apparently starts at 9 PM, so it's going to be close. Or you could watch Love Island and then watch that, because I don't watch Love Island, but you obviously do. Yeah. Not sure why you'd watch Love Island. But each to his own. Lars, a pillow in a KS16S is very soft, I think. That's one guess, but I think it's just repeating the same thing then again. So, did anyone see on the Instagram account that we posted up a picture of Savage Hill? She took Nicola up. Now I took the Nicola up there going like that because I thought that's going to cut out. But it didn't, thankfully. That's what I'm here for. Crash test dummy. It was all fine. I did 40-mile ride on that Nicola. Not letting you into any hints at all and giveaways and spoilers for it. But in that one sitting, it was 40 miles. Not the standing MSX side pads, chunky ones similar to EUC guys and many other styles shown at the recent electric games in France. No, we won't be doing any of those because we're just going to buy it from the manufacturer. That noise is someone unfollowing on Twitter or something like that. No, so any just standard factory parts essentially is what we stock pretty much. Is Mars Bar there? Can he wave to us? Mars Bar is here, but you know what? He's finishing off the Nicola video. Mario, are you finishing off the Nicola video? It sounded like he said naked thumbnail, but he might have said making a thumbnail. I hope it's the latter and not the former. Not mating, making, did you say? Yeah. Yes. Okay, right. Well, yeah. I think he's mating, naked thumbnail, or making a thumbnail. So he's making a thumbnail for the Nicola video review, going hot off the press, live. Not live. It is going to be out later. So if you want to watch that review, a lot of time and energy has been put into that. And quite some money. So give it a thumbs up when it comes out rather than a dislike, because that's just annoying. Dislikes are annoying. Who likes dislikes? No one likes them. And let's have a look. Oh, yeah. So he can't wave to us because he's in the office over there, that way somewhere. Hello, I have an M Super V3 1600 Gotway and gave a short circuit in 2 MOSFET. How to fix, or do you have to change the placards, please? I would say that you need to change the control board in that if the MOSFETs are gone. You can replace MOSFETs, by the way. We do not do it. So if we have a failure of a control board on any model, make or model, then we replace the control board. Because that way it's just a brand new thing, and you never quite know when you fried one thing, have you fried something else because of the heat that's expelled from it. So we just replace the whole thing for safety point of view. It's just a lot easier and less heartache. And whilst you're there, you might as well replace the beating heart of the machine. So yeah, my answer would be replace the control board. How roomy are the footplates on the Nicola, i.e. compared to the 18XL footplates? You will have to wait for the review this evening, because commenting on it would make you not watch the Nicola review. So I'll leave you to that one, because I do talk about the footplates in it. Let's have a look. Maybe whole of Brexit won't go through. What's happened with your foreign customers after Brexit? Well, no one knows. We'll just carry on, come what may. So whatever happens, we will just roll with it. I'm sure we won't all die and trade shut down from one of the major nations. I should imagine everything will carry on in one form or another. For instance, if they get rid of the free trade, then you guys in Europe, you won't be paying our 20% VAT, if that was the case. But obviously you will pay on import, if that happens. So you'll be saving 20%. And then, so if your import VAT, for instance, is 5%, then you're going to have a saving. So some countries will actually benefit if because they wouldn't be charging we wouldn't have to charge our VAT. Currently, in European Union, you have to pay our VAT in the same way as we pay VAT. So suddenly, if we left without a deal and there was no free trade going between these countries, European countries, then you might benefit potentially from it. And we have the same issue. So the US importing into UK, people who import from the US into the UK, they very often mark the goods down and say they're worth £5, and then they get to pay no import duties, which screws over small businesses in the UK. And customs can't do anything about it because there's so many packages coming in that they can't do anything about it, so they won't track anyone. So I replaced the MOSFETs one time, and when I connected the battery it made it worse. Not worth the risk. Exactly. That is what I'm pointing to. So I got an EUC bodyguard from roll.nz. Very good quality and feels and looks great also. Look at him plugging another website. Look at that. No, seriously, go and look at roll.nz and have a look at their covers. Not cheap, but then our wheels aren't cheap either, are they? And this cover is awesome. I've seen it in action. If you go and look at our first Bristol EUC meet video that we did, in there Kevin smashes his face of his KS8. I don't believe it. You alright?
Hello? Are you live?
That's the wife. Oh, I've turned it off. Hold on. Now I've completely messed that up. And that wasn't intentional. Yeah, the wife's on. So, yeah, 4:30. So, I'll see you later. Bye. Right. Absolutely unbelievable. Anyway, where was I? For goodness sake. I mean, I hit it last time for doing it, but just didn't learn. So, where are we? Yes, the bodyguard. So, Kevin's smashed his on a rock face over and over again, and it slid down it, and it sounded terrible, but underneath, all was well. So, go to roll.nz and look at their covers. Neoprene covers, I believe, made for the KS18 and various other models. So, go and have a look at that. I got no affiliation with them whatsoever. I just thought they looked pretty cool. And I saw that Michael got his. I saw him post a photo up somewhere, I think. So, or a video, was it? Or something like that. I saw it floating around somewhere. So, have you been to Electric Games, and will they be only in France? Not sure. So, yes. Hey, just popping in for a moment. Off to work soon. Marty, you need to retire, mate. That's what you need to do. Want to let you know that Gotway is releasing a new nickel control ball with the TO40. Yeah, they are. Yes. Because when you had your problem, I wrote to them and said, what MOSFETs are you using? And they said they're going to slowly start changing the boards. So, from that point of view, interesting one. But the video is coming out tonight, so you'll be able to see that anyway, to see what I think of it, if that means anything to anyone. You can see how I get on with it. But I've ridden it a fair bit. And I think the 250-kilometre review video is going to be like on the back probably a week later, which doesn't usually happen. Usually it's split off. So yes, yeah. From that point of view, it looks like that becoming quite quickly. And on the back of that, we've got the 1,000 kilometres on the MSX coming up. So let's mute that one. Oh look, I've achieved my move goal by sitting here. Oh, that's brilliant. Because I thought exercise is quite intensive, and you have to do like you have to go to the gym, you have to run around a lot, and sweat. But if I sit here, I actually get rewards for it as well. I get little badges, and I haven't moved. So if anyone's going to the gym, you're paying a subscription, you're going out for run and stuff, just forget it. Just sit down and do a live feed, and then you get you burn so many calories. Let's have a look. Marty, the M103 Pitchman. Great looking red machine. It is, and the video has been sent in by Marty, and we played it the other week. If you haven't seen it, pop back a couple of episodes, probably 2, on their lovely glowing red M103. What a great tool. Brilliant. Great little tool that. Put it in your rucksack. Brilliant wheel. Hanging up on your wife like that, you'll sleep on the couch tonight. Probably am. Oh well, never mind. What can you do? Always rings, 4:30, 4:45. Can't do much about that. I haven't checked Facebook, so if anybody's on there, sorry and all that. I don't think anyone. No, why would you watch it on Facebook? Why do we even stream it to Facebook? What is the point? No, isn't it? Well, I don't think it was. It's crashed out. If you're on Facebook, sorry about that. So cool. Rightio, let's have a little look. So this week we have got a competition for viewers' videos, and don't forget you can win 25 quid, 25 pounds sterling, 25 sterling, Great British Pound, Great British Pound, which you can claim back when you make an order. Whether you're a customer or not yet, you can send a video in and then you can have it on a store. So you could buy yourself like a stand if you wanted to, not spend much money. But if you're buying anything at all, you can get that money off as credit. And someone wrote in last week and claimed theirs and got 25 quid off. So, excuse me, from there on, easy. Send a video in, you might win if it's good enough. So I think, and now this is going to be done remotely, what I'd like to do now is play you the something competition. 12th? Is it 12th, Mario? Yeah. Delay. 12th competition. So here it is. Here's the 12th competition with numbers. So, did he say something? He didn't say something. With numbers, and you need to then vote on those numbers afterwards. So get a pen and a paper and write down, or write in your hand. Don't do it with ink, because you get goes into your blood system, doesn't it? Just write down somewhere or memorise the number that you're going to vote for. And then watch all of them and vote after it's finished. And then, we had loads and loads of viewers' videos sent in this week, so that was awesome. So we got the competition, and then we got some new viewers' videos, which you can't vote on yet, because obviously, for those that watch regularly, we collect 10 viewers' videos, we bunch them together, number them, you vote on them, and then someone wins 25 quid. And then we have the new viewers' videos with no numbers on them, you can't vote on them. So here we go. Here is some exciting videos for you to watch, sent in by you, the riders in the electric unicycle community. Here is competition number 12. Hopefully.
Viewers videos.
It's me to forget my helmet for one time when I find this place, yeah? I ain't going on the inside. Kevin, where are you, Kevin? You need to hit this. Ian, bring your helicopter. You can land it, and then you can track it. London crew will come in with you. Bring your helicopters.
Am I welcome? Don't be scared, I'm only here for the yelling. Therefore, don't declare war. Our technology is like years ahead. You can't compare yours.
You're arguing while they're going, bro.
By now I live amongst earthlings, walking on the ground from the worms. Shapeshifter, so I look like the ordinary person. But some nights I look up at the sky.
I will be, I can ride 9 bots.
Okay everybody, I got a package in the mail today from a special company, and let's put it this way, I won't be needing this padding anymore. Just like this.
reaction live. There we are. Send a URL in for your video to info@speedyfeet.co.uk. 1 minute maximum and no copyrighted music. Get voting. Hopefully you've all remembered. Work call calls the video to pause. I can't vote now. Oh well. You miss out on the all voting then. I thought you didn't do copyrighted music anymore. We don't. We were just talking about that because the last track, as far as I can see, it's a rehash of that. What's the name of the track that was for like People Are Awesome? It's used in that YouTube video. It does sound to me very much like that track. It isn't quite the same, but it's probably get picked up by YouTube, I expect. But there we are. So we've got the votes coming in. So far we have 3, 4, 1, 2, 6. 1 to 8 if I can vote for my own. You can vote for your own, but it is frowned upon by the community. And won't you look silly if you got the only someone subscribing? If you're the only one to vote for your video. So from that point of view, you're free to do it, but prepare for being laughed at. My lovely video calls the no copyright thing, I think. Or was it? Was it the no copyright thing?
Cool.
It's been repaired. Silence.
Yeah.
He's thinking.
Yeah.
Was it that one? Was it?
Bon Jovi, It's My Life. No copyright.
Ah.
Well, no.
Did we remove the sound from
It's
it?
demonetized, but it wasn't blocked.
Oh, it wasn't blocked. It was demonetized, but not blocked. I see. Okay. We got a couple for 1, 2, 4. See how it plays out then. Retracted for now. Oh, you can keep your voting. You never know. 1, 2, 6. So we got 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 6, 1, 2, 6, 1, 2, 4, 1, 2, 6, 1, 2, 4, 1, 2, 8, and 1, 2, 4. Yeah, there we go. I put words to the music, then everyone complained. They did. Everyone did. They complained. Never do anything ever on the internet, because everyone complains. Also, who would like to see the thumbnail that's going up for the Nicola, which is hot off the press? And I can confirm it isn't a naked thumbnail. We did hear correctly, he's making a thumbnail. For those of you who don't know what I'm talking about, earlier on, Mario was mating or something, a naked thumbnail. But it turns out they're actually just making a thumbnail. It's been repaired, is voting twice. Are 2 votes allowed? No, Mario's saying 2 no. Mars is saying 2 votes are not allowed. You need to vote once. I thought 2 votes were allowed, but there we are. Mating with a naked thumbnail. Here it is. If anybody wants to see it, no one said they want to see it, so I won't show it. There we are. Any news today? No. No news, Marcus. Really sorry about that. There isn't any. I've got a piece of paper here, because it kind of looks like there might be some news. But what it is, believe it or not, is pigeons carrying a sword. So this is the... Can we see that? I can't tell what's in frame or not, but... Can you see it? Yeah. Yeah. So that is a variety of pigeons. My boy Jacob would be pleased with this. This is his drawing. And he's drew to me to take to work, drew me some pigeons. So that's good. Yep. And also, we've got this up here, which appears to be a giant-headed monster with some eyes that bounce around. So that's a new addition to the studio. Appears to be in ice cream, some black dots, and a jellyfish. Can't really explain that, so... any use? Show it. Steve Lawrence is saying show the thumbnail. Nain Carmona is saying I do want to see it. Bad news, pigeons are going to start fighting back. It is possible. It is possible, I have been told. But by a 10-year-old, so I'm not sure that's accurate. Right, you ready for this? This is the thumbnail. I'll put it here. And there. See, there it is. It's the thumbnail. It's good, isn't it? You've seen it. Can you zoom into that? Here we go. Optical zoom. Can you zoom more on that? What's going on with the contrast there? There we are. And then, can you zoom more on that?
No.
You can't? Oh, it means I have to get up. And I'll get rewarded though on my watch, because like my stand goal is going to be epic. I'm in the top 10. There we go. There it is. Yeah. that's the thumbnail for it. Is it going to have any text over it?
No.
No? No point. Too much work. Not worth it. Oh dear. There we go. So that's just been done about 10 minutes ago. So that's the Nicola thumbnail for the video again, which is going up tonight, all being well, and it just really depends on upload speeds. So if the upload speed's good and the processing speed by YouTube is good, then it will be live tonight. But there is some good news. According to Rich Skull, you will be able to watch Love Island if you're in the UK. So you'll still have time for that and to watch the Nicola video. So it's good news. He's quite pleased about that because he was very, very keen on watching. He was on earlier saying he wanted to watch Love Island and was worried that he was going to miss it because the video will be uploaded. But hopefully it should just be after that. So there we go. So let me have a quick look. Don't forget to send your viewers' videos in. So how many more viewers' videos have got extra, Mario? 4. So we've got 4 overspilled videos which are going into this week's, and so we need another 6. So do a video. That's right, do a video and then send it in to info@speedyfeet.co.uk, and I'll probably reply by saying thanks very much, I've passed along to Mario or Mars, depending which name I want to call him. We are men so we can multitask. We certainly can. Apparently no one can multitask effectively, I read in a book somewhere, as in each task you're concentrating on diminishes how well you do that task the more tasks you do at the same time. So they all get slightly worse. Right, did someone say speed you feet? Speed you feet? That's an interesting one. Not sure who they are. Are they going on Love Island? Not sure? You'll have to ask them, whoever they are. It's brilliant because the U is right next to the Y. And then someone makes a spelling error and then you just jump on it. There's no one. I'm just checking now to see if there's anyone called Speed You Feet, but there isn't. Thankfully. Do you know anything about the new In Motion? Well, I do, yes. I do. Oh. I presume you mean the announcement on the 28th of June. Is that the one you're talking about? I assume so. 28th of June. Let me know if you mean that. It's true, more effective to do one at a time, though you can mix tasks that have wait times, like letting a garden grow while you get a haircut and use your phone. Very true. Hi Ian and chat. I've got a V8 with 500 kilometers on it and I live in Arizona. It's hot there, I believe, apparently. Welcome, Mark. D-Mark, who's coming. You're talking about the release on the 28th. I will not tell you anything about it at all, apart from the fact that I don't think it's an electric unicycle. I'm shopping for more powerful wheel torque and range, but still agile, not too heavy, an all-rounder. So what is the Swiss Army knife of EUCs? Well, when you throw in there, not too heavy, you boot out, basically, all the things that you want, which is powerful. Yeah, with range. Power and range come at a price of weight. Power not necessarily so like the M10-3 is really powerful, the MCM5 is powerful, but all of those have limited range. But what range do you want? What range do you want, D-Mark? Write it in the comments. Because that's the interesting one. If you think a long range is 10 miles, for instance, range that you want is 10 miles, then brilliant. Yeah, there's loads of wheels to choose from that are nice and light and torquey. But if you want to be getting 30, 40 miles out of it, then you're going to really struggle without getting the heavy aspect involved. What's the top speed of the M10-3? Seems scary to go fast on a wheel so small. It is scary to go on fast on a wheel. I have never tested the top speed of an M10-3 because it just, like you just said, it seems completely mental to even do it because it's not designed for doing that really. When are you getting a 16X? 16X, again, not being produced yet. They will start producing mid-July, maybe a week after mid-July is when they start producing. One of our batch will be one of the first that's produced because we put the order in early. Is the Nicola an MSX killer in your opinion? You'll have to wait until this evening. when the video is released, and I will let you know what I think about it. But I do cross-reference it against the MSX. I'll give you that little bit of insight, and several other wheels. Larbast, 40 km an hour, start beeping at 33. I could live with, D-Mark saying I could live with 25 mile range. So 25 mile range, how heavy are you is the next question. Worth asking though, Name. Definitely worth asking. You never know, I might have slipped up and told you the answer. So D-Mark, I need to know how heavy you are to work out what could get you to 25 mile range, and also the terrain you're going over. Is it hilly? Is it flat? All that sort of business. So, Gotway Nicola, Cleveland, Ohio, USA. Hello USA, and hello Gotway Nicola, the real Gizmo Duck. I haven't tested speed. Rich Skull saying on the M103. Happy to do a video of someone else trying mine, so long as I get the £250 you've earned from You Being Framed, which for those of you not in the UK or elsewhere haven't heard of You Being Framed, it's a program where if you have a small accident, you can send that video in and get 250 quid if it goes on. Same height and weight as you, Ian. Okie dokie. So 25 miles. I've forgotten now which wheel you had originally. Oh, this is bad now. Let's go back up. V8. So you could go V10. V10 will just do what you want, the V10F. Oh, tell you what, no, it won't do it. I'm trying to think now. Yeah, you go into the big and heavy category. I'm trying to think of a wheel that will do that. It would do 25 miles. It depends on how fast you want to go. So a lot of wheels like the V10F will do that. The MCM5 will do that, as long as you're riding at a speed which isn't consuming the battery. So all the range tests we've done, they're always lower mileage than that on things with 1,000 watt hours, because we gun it for the range test to get the minimum you're going to get. So things like the Tesla, the MCM5, 1500 watt motor in the MCM5 and a 2000 watt motor in the Tesla. There's no ACM anymore, so you can't have that one. The V10, in fact the KS16S would be good, and then it depends on budget. But those wheels you're talking about, how heavy they are, those sort of wheels are about the lightest you're going to get away with for that range with the power that you want. Really, if you want more power, more range, you need to step up and go to the bigger wheels, which of course you said you don't want a heavy wheel, and those indeed are heavy. So yeah, yes, correct, it's been repaired, saying 25 miles is quite a bit, especially if you need that in all weather, speed and terrain. That is the issue. So come winter, don't know what the winters are like in Arizona, but come winter you can lose 30 to 50% of range with lithium ion. So Artur, hiya Ian, everybody, Z10 at Bradford, hello, welcome. MCM5 can go 40 km if you go 25 kilometers an hour. 40 kilometers if you go about 25 kilometers an hour. Hey Siri, what's 25 kilometers an hour in miles per hour?
25 kilometers per hour is 15.53 miles per hour.
So I've found the sweet spot to be about 15 miles an hour. So it's 15.53 for range in wheels. If you want to get the maximum range out of it, don't exceed 15 miles an hour. Anything of that and below, you'll push out a lot more range. If you go 28 miles an hour everywhere, you just eat up the batteries like no one's business. So if you really want less range, go the maximum speed you can go, and then you'll find out, one, you get a serious injury probably if you come off. Secondly, is you get hardly any range. So yes, so 15 miles an hour I found with my weight is the optimum, and then you can start pushing much higher mileage out of the machines. So the wheels I listed a minute ago, to keep them in not too heavy category, that's the sort of thing you need to be doing with most of those. Sort of 15 miles an hour to get it. So yeah, from that point, I hope that's answered your question, D-Mark. If not, write in info@speedyfeet.co.uk and I will try and help you out more, or comment while we're still live. Just right, Olaf said. 15 miles an hour. It probably is. It's about the speed that you can run out of or roll out of if you have a bit of an off. Bit of a moment, like I had on the V10 when I hit a stone under some leaves and had a little tumble and tested out the body armour. Brilliant that was. Got quite a while for my wrist to recover from that. Didn't break anything though, which is all good. Just going back up for your comments, making sure I haven't missed anything out, because if I have, I'm very, very sorry. Let's have a little check to see if anyone's on your Facebook. I don't think you are today. You've seen the thumbnail. Don't forget, the video's coming out tonight, so you need to subscribe if you haven't already. Where do I go? Facebook's crashed out, so I can't see it. It's good, isn't it? Hello?
New viewers videos.
Oh yes, we're going to have to quickly do it, aren't we? Bear with me a second. No, can't tell. So now we're going to play. Marriage has come in, reminding me before we go, because we're running out of time. New viewers videos. We have 4 of them. 4 brand new viewers videos. You can't vote on these. There's no numbers. You've already voted. There was a few votes from before on the viewers videos. If you're watching this when it's not live, please vote on the videos that you've just seen with numbers on them. Now we're going to play the new viewers videos, the overspill.
Viewers videos.
Erul, Robocop, nie wiadomo kto to.
Uwaga. Skurczybyk. Dobra.
Yay! Oh, oh my days!
Right, there we go. That is the entry sent in. It says 1 minute max there, you'll notice. Send a URL in for your video to info@speedyfeet.co.uk, 1 minute max. Guess what Mario didn't do when he was editing those videos up? He didn't axe them, did he, at 1 minute? So I'm watching it thinking, this is a really long 1 minute video. He's like, I didn't axe them. So he's going to go through and axe them for next time they're up. So don't worry. If you're concerned about us playing your whole video, never fear, it will be axed. How's it go? Axed. There we are. Not asked, axed. Axed. Yeah. Good, just in case there's any confusion. So, from that point of view, good. Thank you very much for sending your videos in. Unless there's any more questions, this is a drawing to a close. But before we do that, let's all sing happy birthday to the real Gizmo Duck, because it's his birthday. No? I thought you were going to lead in with the... We're both doing that. So, actually, I know someone can sing a lot better than us, and that's Rich Skull. He's done a song before, hasn't he? Yeah. So, Rich, if you want to do a video of him singing, then send it in. So, there we go. Right, happy birthday anyway. To you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear the real Gizmo Duck. Happy birthday to you. So... That's quite a flat happy birthday, isn't it? Bruce is here. And Bruce, come and say hello. Brucey, come here. Oi, come here. Up here. Up. Oh, there he is. What's he up to? Hey? Right. See ya. Ta-da. Right, cool. Okie dokie, guys. We will wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. And we will be on next week. Possibly, depending on Mario, what he thinks 4:30 means, we will be on at 4:30 GMT. Send your viewers videos in, and we'll see you guys next week. Happy riding, safe speeds. See you next week.